So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was... Yup, that's what I figured.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom! What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully.
Ifumi,
Like
you would go there, wouldn't
using
you?
our hands?
You son of a bitch.
No way, no way, no way, no way, no way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys
Oh,
do
shut up,
it.
Owie.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
The hell?
What is it? Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is...
Is what?
Wait, what?
Is a boy!
Are you serious?
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact. What?
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then... It's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what, you guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Well, shit.
Ahem.
I'm so
I do
confused now.
apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial.
I'm so confused now. Like, okay, what does that mean for anything, though? Like, okay, that's a fine revelation and everything, but what does that mean for this whole fucking trial? I don't even know. I'm so lost now.
We've all just learned
I was
of
waiting
the
for that
shocking
twist to happen,
revelation that Chihiro was
and there it
actually
is.
a
I guess we're
boy.
here, and let's see.
pick up from
Let's
there.
see what this means. Is this gonna change anything about the fact that Bia did it? I have no idea.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
But what this does mean is that any of the guys could have done this now, and that makes this all the more interesting. Holy shit. Holy shit. Like, there's no reason for me to believe that any of the guys are free from guilt here. So, holy shit. Could have one of the guys done this? Mondo, Taka, Hiro. I just doubt Hiro did it, and Hifumi was so amazed that she's oh, actually, could Hifumi done it? Huh? I'm not sure. Let's just go. That just changed my whole thinking, and now I'm like, what the fuck? Let's go. To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. To thought it never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
I mean, there's a reason why they got us to... Sorry, I'm completely off track again on my own brain, but Mike, there's a reason why it's so obvious that it's Bia trying to frame Genocide Jack that it would make sense that it's neither of them, because we jumped right to that too fast. So it almost makes sense for it to be somebody else completely, which just completely destroys any thoughts I could have ever had guessing who actually did it in the first place. But let's see if that's true. I have no idea how complicated these stories will actually get, so let's just keep going.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion.
Why did he have a girl's name too then? Chihiro? I've never met a dude named Chihiro in any of the games or stuff I've played. Usually Chihiro is a girl. I'm confused. That's why I'm confused. I'm like, wow, really? Okay.
The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room.
Okay.
And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get
Yes,
into
they
the
could
girls'
have.
locker
Okay,
room.
so that certainly changes anything I thought earlier. Well, it doesn't change anything. It still implicates that just the Genocide Jack thing. Who else knew about that? Unless we're gonna go back to say that Toko did it. Which would make this all the more amazing, but I seriously doubt Toko did it. And it wasn't Genocide Jack's side, you know what I mean?
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker
Yeah, we
room?
pretty much confirmed that fact already, but I didn't know that was going to actually help Bia's case and not hurt him.
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Uh-huh.
This is a most titillating situation!
I mean, I did point out that Chihiro was very flat. I guess it makes sense why he was flat now.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya
I'm trying to think if there's any details that prove it's not him at this point.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt.
Yeah, like I said, he's making a lot of mistakes if he did it. That's why I'm so mad, because it seemed like he was too easy, right? But that's the point. Maybe that's why it's not him. Everything just seemed too fucked up. Somebody made a lot of mistakes here, and it just didn't make sense for Byakuya to be the one to make those mistakes. And that's why this whole thing is making me rethink my thoughts. I'm like, there's too many mistakes here for it to be him. So any of the other guys I could see making all these mistakes, literally any of them. So I'm curious to see who it ends up actually being. I'm waiting for a detail that makes me go, holy shit, it's them. But so far, I'm like, who else knows about the extension cord? Could be any of the guys, right? Who else would know? I mean, the only other person who has any relation to Chihiro at all, like they had an altercation earlier in the game, was actually Mondo, right? Because Mondo talked shit, and then Chihiro started crying, and Mondo's like, I promise as a man. So unless Mondo's promise was all bullshit, who else would have done it? Man, it's weird. It's just weird. Anyway, keep going.
He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder.
True.
At least, that's how I see it.
Bia would have done stupid shit like that. I just doubted it. That's why I've had so much doubt in my voice. In my, like, why is he making so much stupid mistakes?
And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you.
Exactly, so he didn't know that detail.
And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a
Again,
guy.
same.
If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me?
Are you fucking with us right now?
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without
Yeah,
talking about it.
I'm lost at who it could actually be. We don't have enough details at this moment in time to say it's anybody else. Like, it could even be a girl still at this point, if you think about it. Like, we haven't even proved that Leon's handbook is Leon's handbook, right? Like, the broken one. We haven't proved that that's actually Leon's, right? That could still totally be Chihiro's, and whoever's one of the girls could have Leon's handbook. Man. So many things here, dude. There's so many. So far, nobody's been ruled out other than Bia and Toko. And then maybe if you think about all the people who freaked out when they found out that Chihiro was a dude. But there's a few people that did not have a reaction there, so it could be any of them too. Let's just keep going.
Seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to
Maybe
explore
Hiro
every
did it.
possibility, because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
Man.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
If Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer's a guy. I mean, that's all we can assume, right?
A gun!
Since the crime scene was in the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But there's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Fuck me, dude. This is getting real interesting, though, at least. It went from being obvious to real interesting all of a sudden. So here we go. Celeste's account. Here we go.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for
that's
now.
a good place to start.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
I'm gonna assume that's where
It's
I probably
over.
put it.
It's all over.
It's over.
You want to know who saw the victim?
The killer.
The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Maybe I gotta do it on that one.
No! Not
Game over's the worst! Alright, anyway. No, as a matter of fact, there is an eyewitness account of Running Hero. She has, okay, so yeah, alright.
Isn't there
Maybe
a
it's
single clue?
maybe it's the third.
Did nobody
Because that would mean somebody else saw it.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at
It's either this one,
All we need right now is
it's this right
You
here.
want to know who saw the killer? And only the killer.
This one.
No, that's wrong.
Wrong, Celestar! Him. Saw him. Gotta remember to call Chihiro him now.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes. I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, But I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Duh.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder
It's
scene.
true. Where the hell was that at?
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
Hey! That could implicate Hifumi, because he's the one that's on trash duty still, right, as far as we know. So he totally could have just went in there and burned everything up. I wonder.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
I'm in kind of a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry, but why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
True.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times.
Dude, it is
and
Mondo.
He always declined.
Because Mondo's the only one that, like, ended up being friends with Chihiro. It's gotta be Mondo.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much, enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
It was Mondo.
What a marvelous friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
I can.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously? Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow it's really hard to believe. I mean, the only person who wears a track jacket is Aoi. I don't know, man. There's so many details flying around in my brain right now. Like, it could still be so many people.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
Uh-huh.
He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
Don't know.
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! We picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring
No.
out who the culprit
Not
is?
really.
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
He's right. What he said just now is really odd. How did he know something like that?
First of all,
He
we
meaning-
know where Chihiro was headed.
He meaning
He
Mondo,
was
right?
on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, Why did he choose the specific...
I wonder if I'm
What do you
supposed to
mean,
grab
the
one of his
specific-
memory things.
It matched the
Match
one
the
the
one the culprit was wearing.
What, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Cause exercising.
I have a white track. I got it from the.
Did any of that really help us?
No way. Not a chance.
Not a chance. Alright, let's fire this blue,
First
the
of all,
black
we know
tracksuit
what
thing
he
at the
was on
blue
his way
one.
to go. So next we have...
I
Why
don't
did
know.
he
Let's
choose
try.
What do you mean, the specific?
I got it. It matched the one the culprit.
So, what you're saying? The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Trying it. Nope. The hell are you talking about? Just shut up, you little bitch.
Shoot.
Okay, must be a contradiction in there somewhere.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exit.
No.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose...
What do you mean, the
Hold
specific?
on. I got it. You picked that tracksuit because it matched one the culprit was wearing. So you're saying is,
The killer was
he was wearing the same blue
tracksuit
tracksuit as him.
My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have
It's
a
definitely
tracksuit.
Mondo now.
This
Mondo just
exercising
gave himself up.
I have a white tracksuit, personally. I got it from the warehouse.
Did any of that really help us getting closer to...
No way. Not a chance.
You heard it.
Huh.
First of all,
Alright, well, I'm
he
gonna
was
go with
on
the
his
blue
way, so
thing.
next we have... Why did he choose this specific...
I am going with the blue thing, but I'm going to shoot my truth bullet at it instead.
It matched the one the culprit was.
So, what? The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Let's see.
No,
Let's see.
it's wrong.
How did you know it was blue? Or something like that. I don't know.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
I saw him stuffing a track jacket in the duffel bag, and then I assume he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket.
And there you go.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
I mean, I got the blue because I got to see the picture, but nobody else said the color.
What are you? You just...
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
Uh-oh, Taka, your best friend, your new BFF, bro. He's about to get himself murdered.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only
Cherry?
possibility. Cherry?
Man, I need to
Are
just
you
get my
talking
nicknames
about
from
Chihiro?
Crazy Jack. Crazy Jack's got all the nicknames for me. We got Big Mac and Cherry.
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
Uh-oh. The holes. The holes. There it goes.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. Just like that she was gone. Okay.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag.
Oh, okay, I see.
If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't
I almost
possibly
forgot
have
about
seen
that
what
small
color
detail
the
of the story,
tracksuit
but I guess
was.
that certainly makes sense. Uh-oh.
It would appear you dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's
I want to know
you
why
said what
Bia
you did.
fucking strung up the body. That's what I want to know. I don't even give a fuck that it's Mondo. I mean, sure, it makes sense that Mondo did it now, but like, why did Bia fuck with the crime scene? I want to know that.
Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff. What your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him. The way he was acting and the way he talked. I don't know, one or the other. The way he talked? I don't know.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. for girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude.
Did you? I did not catch that.
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
I did not catch on to that. Wow, that's a detail. Yeah, dude, I would have never saw that. And if I did, I wouldn't have thought anything of it. Yo.
She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Yeah, really, though.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
Oh, he's fucked. Oh, man. Mondo. Come on, man.
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly
come. Here we go.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it,
You got relevant evidence. Don't fucking hide it, bro.
Might not be all that relevant.
Just say it.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Found it on the ground, right. Then it must belong to... Well, it's gotta be Chihiro's. It's the only one missing.
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
They're not.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbook break? There's only one possible explanation. By hitting its weak point, duh.
I got it!
That's the only thing we've ever heard about the
You already told us
handbooks.
before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
Yeah, but Chihiro could have figured it out. That bitch is smart, or that dude was smart. I don't know.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness.
Indeed.
You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
Interesting.
I flippin' knew it! You knew it? Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Oh.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees.
Are you kidding me right now?
Strange how you don't get burnt, huh?
Did Mondo and Taka work together on this one? I wonder. I wonder. Huh. 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 Let's see.
It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried.
I mean, maybe Mondo still did it, but does Taka know? I mean, maybe they... I'm a little confused, because maybe the... Just keep going. Let's just keep going.
That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around.
Okay.
So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Yeah, but remember the fucking challenge they did when they were sitting in the sauna together? Does that mean they both broke their handbooks that night? I wonder.
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke?
Dun dun dun.
They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
True.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I know two people. Oh, wait. No. Taka's not in on this, because Taka didn't wear his clothes when he went in. Only Mondo did. Never mind on Taka being in on it. Never mind on that.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa, seriously?
Oh, I know.
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna had to be the one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. Indeed, the one who wore all their shit. Wasn't you, dude. You didn't wear all your clothes. Lucky you. It was still him.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
So he probably swapped his own with Leon's then. He's probably walking around with Leon's handbook then. That would make sense.
Why? Why do you keep accusing
Because
him?
he did it, bitch.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, God. Broken e-handbook, Chihiro's e-handbook, and the card reader? Oh, boy. Okay.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
How do I switch bullets
If
again?
what he
I
says
forgot
is
to switch
correct,
bullets.
then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
Uh-huh.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Uh-huh.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
That's it? I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during their sauna showdown. If I can just prove that, then that will show them handbook Mondo has actually must be.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Okay.
If what he says
The only
you broke
fucking
your
thing
own,
that
in
came
other
up
words,
was
if then that proves.
Well, my goddamn
works just
handbook
fine.
works.
See? Makoto was
Wrong.
wrong after Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Okay. Okay.
Let's test Makoto.
So-
What he says you broke your own. In other words, if Mondo, then that proves that.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See?
What if I just do
Makoto
this
was
one?
wrong
Let's see.
after all!
Is that it? No.
Shoot!
No. It's gotta be.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct,
It's gotta
then
be the
Mondo,
one that his work's
You
just
broke
fine.
your own. In other words, if then that
It's gotta be
proves
that one.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
But is it really yours though? Oh, come on.
Shoot!
Shit, man.
let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says
True.
is correct, you broke your own
Broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Uh-huh.
See? Makoto was wrong after all.
Makoto was wrong.
Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
I'm confused! Oh, this is not easy.
Let's test Makoto's
Okay.
assertion. If what he says is correct,
Let me just
you
say
broke
broken
your
handbook
own
on
hand.
his.
In other words, if
I
Mondo
didn't do that
then
one
that
right. I only did
proves
Chihiro.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Let's try that. Alright, there it is. Okay. Just sometimes it's hard to know the right evidence on the right statement. It's a little confusing. I had a lot of trouble with that in
Mondo,
Ace Attorney
the
sometimes
handbook
too.
you have right now.
Anyway.
Is it really yours?
Yeah, here we go.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually
Could
works.
be Leon's.
I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with
That
his
makes
own.
sense.
After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's.
Interesting.
Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's.
If that's the proof, I mean, if that's true, there's our proof. Hands down, case closed.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says
No,
loaning out
borrowing
your
is
handbook
fine. God
prohibited?
damn, dude, people don't listen.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a
And
student.
also, it's not borrow. It's not, you know, it's not lending if you can't be there to say yes.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with the courts is not a violation of the rules.
Okay, thanks, guy.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch.
What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all
Yeah,
up!
no.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning. That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Is it time for the comic book thing? I think it's time for the comic book thing. Awesome. Okay, so let's do this. Alright. We got shit. Okay, we're at the beginning here. Alright, so Chihiro's getting a duffel bag. Celeste sees him. Ha ha ha. Looks at him, and then I guess this one. There's no other one that has anything to do with the duffel bag, right? Doesn't seem like it. That's the only one. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Stuffs it into the bag, and then goodbye. Okay, yeah, that works. Act 2. Girls' locker room, boys' locker room. I guess Chihiro goes into the boys' locker room. That would be this one, I guess. Or maybe this one, and then this one. Wait, what? Oh no, the girl one is probably a. Yeah. Is there anything else here that would help me? Not really. Okay. So, he walks in, sees the killer. The killer's there. La la la. I guess the one that makes the most sense there would be just this one. Oh, sorry. Wait, what? The weapon the killer used was, yeah, I was saying it's probably this one. Then swap over here. And then, okay, there is clues if you actually click on this shit. Okay, so blah, blah, smack, blood. Okay, so this one's probably the bloody dumbbell? Yeah, maybe. What does it say? There's merchant place, some blood. Okay. Yeah. I had that right. I didn't need to look at that, but I did it anyways. Okay. Blah blah blah. Booyah. Wait. What? Oh, wait. No. It's probably this. Yeah, because based on the rest of this, because then wham, blam, bam. Okay, yeah, then it shows this anyways. So we don't even need the dumbbell. The dumbbell is the red herring. The dumbbell is not a necessary piece of this. I need to hurry, though. You only got a certain amount of time on this shit. Okay, then he rolled up the carpet. Okay. Rolled up the carpet. Took the body. I guess took down the poster is one of them. What does it say? This guy's killer switched around the carpet as well as something else. Okay, maybe that goes here. And this one would be. Oh, okay, this is the locker room. Okay. I don't care. As long as those clues are there, I got this. Okay, and then last but not least, the body was moved. Wait, what else is there? The card, the poster. I guess. Doorknob. What does it say? Killer took something from the other locker room and switched it. Oh, it's probably just this. Okay, and then, woot, you're tired, blah, blah, blah. Left the body on the floor. And then this dude came in for whatever reason. I still want to know his bullshit. What the hell, man? Why did he even do that? Like, I don't understand. Why did he do that? Doesn't even make any goddamn sense as to why he did that. Wrote the thing on the wall. And then last but not least, what was this? Where'd the killer go after they were done? Oh, they went to the sauna. And then dropped. Oops. Yeah. I know where it is. Sorry. The e-handbook. Right here. That's it. So the ones we didn't use were the dumbbell, the doorknob one. Yeah, the doorknob one doesn't even. There's no doorknobs in this case. And then this. Actually, we might need. Actually, we might need this one. Hold on. Let me go back. I might need this actually. Let me look back at when the bitch went into the room. At the very beginning. Actually, this might go here, and this might go here. Right? Let me just make sure. Which locker room's here? Yeah, okay. This is probably something everyone. Yeah, okay. Got it. Sorry. I looked at that one. I'm like, that looks like it might be a needed one. I'm glad I checked. Yeah, see, who cares about this one? The fact that you had the card doesn't matter. Alright, we're good.
The killer is you!
Nailed it.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag.
Yup.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Goodbye.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Scan deep into the boys.
Simple. Because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him.
Lips black.
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
Indeed. Dead.
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet, Then, removing the bloody poster, and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Put the thing back when he was done, which he clearly did.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation.
Why though? What the fuck is wrong with him? Isn't the point that he doesn't want to die, or is he just trying to play games with everyone? This is fucked up. Why did he do this? I don't understand.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
But why? Did he just want to expose?
He used the cord to string
Did he
up
just want to
Chihiro's
expose fucking Toko's secrets? Is that all he wanted to do? And he decided, oh, we can solve the murder and expose Toko all in one go. Is that what he was trying to do? Because what a dick. Oh, man. Bia, what a dick.
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
Was he testing us to see if we were good enough to solve it?
Around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Hiya, man. Uh-oh.
Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
Complete! Do we not have to do like one of those bullet time battles? Maybe we do? Let's see.
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof!
Bitch, please.
Without any proof, you can't
Stop
pin
trying to
any
bro
of
out
this
with
on
your
him.
bro. He's guilty, homie. Evidence that Mondo's the killer that already revealed itself earlier in this trial. If I could somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to bullet time battles. Alright, let's hear it. Okay, fever time and nega time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the R1 button, great, we're adding in more buttons. I already got confused by the buttons last time. Although last time it just ended up being triangle and X, I just had to alternate them on the beats. So anyway, if you press R1, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. Oh, okay. You can push X square, however you want to destroy... Oh, it's X and square, not triangle, sorry. To destroy the opponent's verbal assault. Okay. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got to access special time, right? So we've also prepared something called nega time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate fever time at this point, no, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Well then. Okay, so you just forced me to want to try it while he's doing nega time, whatever that means. Here we go. Oh, we have to do this against against Taka? That's funny.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence!
Not gonna worry about it until nega
I
time
won't
shows
listen!
up.
False!
Sorry, I'm focused on the
I
beat.
refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False!
Nailed it. I fucking beasted that shit, bro.
Show me some
beasted
evidence!
it. Beasted it. Oh, shit. Sorry. I pressed it already, but it didn't go until I pressed it again. Anyway, suck it, Taka. Your bro is guilty, guilty, guilty.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with
Yes,
Leon's.
sir.
In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Finally. Took long enough. Alright. How'd I do? How'd I do? A across the board. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Owned. Alright, I got 82 coins for my efforts. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm gonna do a bunch of fucking presents. It's gonna be awesome.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Alright, Janet Jackson, calm down. Alright, guys, you ready for a themed murder? Or a themed, I don't know, what do you call it? Justice? Themed justice. Anyway, we seem to have gotten it right, so let's do it, man. Mondo, you fucked up fuck. Definitely didn't have him in my brain from the beginning of this, for sure. Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again! Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Owada! In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why? Why did you do it? We were bros.
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf. The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the circle button to fast forward the text. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his lone lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a young boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him, and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Weak. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Oh, that would have been his secret. Which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But...
I don't want to leave things, so maybe I can talk about it later? After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Okay, that makes sense. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
Accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so... that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to?
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was! The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were, so Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Damn, dude. Fucked up, bro. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help me give some courage. So, he went and asked Mondo to help... Oh, this should be Monokuma. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That should have been Monokuma talking there. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did. To keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? Oh, that's me talking. You mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does he moving the body keep his secret? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then Mondo did all that just to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who'd he also killed? God damn it, Mondo. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you... Because, no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad! Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone? It's impossible!
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, you obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother! Oh, fuck. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday. His brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the gang, which is why...
I
gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with
I don't
me.
care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... boom! Shakalaka-laka-laka-laka. Laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I'm fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. Aww. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident, and as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm
strong. Strong. And yet... As soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own brother. Or his older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So that's why. Mondo, after I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down to my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
Yeah. I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece
So
of...
what? You're saying I should just say it? You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret.
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
Why?
Are you making fun of me?
What?
I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I feel like I can hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What do you want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back and let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why did you have to tell me that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
I really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah,
That's right. I am strong. Strong! I'm strong! Strong, 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 strong. Stronger than you! Stronger than Dia! I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey!
I
killed him.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it! God damn it, Monokuma.
Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't get free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't.
You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead, say that again, I dare you!
Yep.
Okay, I'll say it as many times as I want. Is what I want to say, but unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching.
Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution?
That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Oh, for Mondo Iwata, the ultimate biker gang leader.
No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Here we go. I said wait!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Dun dun dun. Alright, let's see what we got from Mondo. Is he gonna get run over by a million motorcycles? Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Monokuma with the same hair on it. Oh, the cage of death. Okay. Okay. Whoa. It's like a fancy light show. How's that bad? He just burned him to a crisp or what? Are you kidding me? Fucking turned him into butter. Wow. Churned him into butter. That's fucked up.
Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace.
It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Yeah, what Taka said. Jesus, man. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, he had to... What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya? You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response, except that
however,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too? That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing
Well,
to be done.
I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girl's locker. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
What? What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder?
He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
So, you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed, but if it had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene.
But damn, man. If we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right?
Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I decide to become a blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes. We're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next?
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is why?
Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating.
I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Mean? Mean? Mean? Mean. Good grief! I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing I say.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed.
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
For which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled
Ooh,
up.
so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you.
Temper, temper. Sounds like somebody needs a nap.
I'm not doing the laugh. My throat's dying now, dude. Dude, I haven't even had to do voices that much, but all of that Mondo talk, which I don't have to do ever again now, thank God. Because it's dead. Anyway, Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo, but I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. Damn. Uh-oh, what?
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh, my, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Huh. Wow. That certainly throws an interesting wrench into the fucking mix. Because that makes it seem like, well, first of all, let's talk about this. 2 more people down, gone, goodbye. To be continued. So, what that little scene implied is that there's a no, we get the crazy diamond. Oh, that's his actual, that's his jacket. Yeah, let's go ahead and save it. So what that implies is that there's a 16th kid, whatever that means. But it also implies that someone else was supposed to do the kill first, but Sayaka started it before the other person got a chance to start. I don't know. That means someone that's part of the 15 that we already had to start with is actually in on it. And that's what I figured. I was actually going to bring that up because that was a big part of 999, right? Is that there was a chance that one of the 9 was actually in on it. Like, that was the original, like, thought, ooh, what if one of us is in on it? Obviously, there was way more to it than that. But I'm just saying, in this case, it could be similar, right? One of the kids could be in on this whole situation. And that makes it even more interesting. And I didn't even bring that up yet. I was actually thinking about that a couple episodes back, and I forgot to bring it up. But it's definitely an interesting idea. And that scene right there definitely makes you think that that's a possibility. Anyway, let's see where this ends up, and then we'll call it an episode. Sniff, sniff. Oh, what the hell?
I know I shouldn't cry.
The hell?
But I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon. It's impossible. I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
Sorry. Got completely mesmerized there for a second. Donuts. I need to eat some donuts. That'll cheer me up. Hell yeah, dude. Glazed donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donut holes, malasadas.
Okay.
Oh, God of donuts, I'm praying for a wonderful encounter. Okay. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule. But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary.
Huh?
What's that sound? Sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse.
But
I'm super scared, but is someone there? What the fuck? Okay. Here we go. What is happening right now? The morning after the conclusion of the second class trial. Everyone met up in the dining hall just like always. And I expected it to start like any other day. That's what I expected, but today's count kind of sucks, huh? Toka and Byakuya still refusing to show up.
And I haven't seen Miss Asahina anywhere.
She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for today.
oh,
That is rather unusual for her. Normally she is so full of energy. Which is exactly what makes me worried.
So then,
So it's just the 7 of us then. It looks that way.
How about that?
It's times like this where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang.
Impossible.
Or not. Taka hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. One look at his face showed he hadn't slept a wink last night. It must be because of Mondo. The two of them had become so close, and then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro, and then having to watch Mondo get punished, and nothing he could do about it. Can't even imagine what it must have done to him.
Well...
So, I mean, what's going to happen now? We haven't found any way out, and we have no idea if help's ever going to come. Yeah, now I'm all depressed just thinking about it.
We simply have to make the best of things, do our best to get along, and live here together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new, free life. That is the only hope we have now. What? To live here forever?
Well...
Here we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, our every need is seen to. Why are you dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for? Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence. A society grows, so does its perversion. In which case is our current situation not?
Demon angel, a pretty bloody princess.
Huh?
Huh?
Here we go.
Maggie, the drill shop owner, the bunny here to Amazon, the cat girl dog boy, Robo, the Justice Galactic King, and what I mean is there's no 2D here.
There is nothing to be done.
The mastermind puts such base desire to their advantage, bending you to their will.
You know?
Okay. Well, anyway, since Taka's like catatonic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So we're all gonna work together and spend the rest of the day searching the ski. Searching? Well, I mean, since class trial is over and all.
Perhaps.
There should be new places for us to investigate.
Yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time.
Well then.
Then once we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste? There may well be a discovery waiting for us which may further enrich our life here.
No, the point is to look for clues.
And just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation.
You called
Oh,
me, so
good
I'm here.
Lord, my man. Okay. I don't know if I'm capable of doing a voice that is worthy of this chick. I just don't think I'm able to. I might have to recycle my old voice I used for Junko for this, just to give me something different to do. Because it was, I mean, I can imagine it being kind of similar. And I'm not using Junko's voice anymore, obviously. Anyway.
You called for me, and so I appear. Genocide! Nobody called for you!
What the? How come it's Genocide Jill and not Toko?
Yes! God, this place is just amazing!
Sorry, wrong voice. What was it again? God, this place is just amazing. Finally a place I can just be my murderous self. Which is why I've decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding in a cave for me. Plus, I have another battle to fight. The whole killer with a split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta destroy that stereotype. I'll fight all day and all night to murder those totally slanderous cliches. But you are a killer with a split personality.
Yeah. If she weren't here, my chances of survival would go up at least 10%.
Come on, you gotta get me back. You gotta back me up here. Even the biggest stars need the little people to hold them up. I'm so glad I don't have to do that laugh, though. That laugh is nuts. Well, whatever else we do today, first we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach. You're right. Let's hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. Yeah, okay, enough with the evil laugh. You're freaking me out over here. So we were forced to eat breakfast with a murderer, and after our much-needed but very annoying meal, we set to work looking around the school. Oh my god. Things have gone off the walls, shall we say. And now I gotta explore the whole school again because it's time to look for coins. Man. I'm exhausted, by the way. This has been a hell of a roller coaster of a recording session. I won't say episode because I don't know how many episodes I'm gonna end up cutting this into. Probably 2. Just because it's just this whole last part of the trial. I should stop looking around. You know what? I'm gonna stop here. Next time on Let's Play Danganronpa, I'll go look around the school. This is probably I think there's a natural stopping point on the first half of the trial, but the second half of the trial, I guess I'm just gonna stop it here. Like, this will be the second half. Oh boy, that's all right. 999 had the same problem. I didn't know how long episodes were going to take, and this is a similar situation. I don't mind since this is a visual novel anyways, so whatever. Next time on Danganronpa, we explore the school and look for new stuff. I gotta process everything that just happened today. We need to. Oh man, so many things. But Mondo, man, Mondo did it. Okay, peace.